Jake, I think maybe you're right about Mother and Dad. Well, with everything going on in their life, maybe it's best you stay away from them for a while. But you know that I'm always going to be here for you.
Yeah, no, thank you very much. Yeah, kind of hot. You want a soda? I got a soda in there. We could split one?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Would you mind? I'll be right back. Driving me crazy. What is it? What's that? Oh, thank God. What the hell can this be?
Jake? The ice is melting.
I was just thinking in there how incredibly lucky I am to have a sister like you.
Oh, well, the only thing that bothers me is that we were lost to each other for so long.
Yeah, well, that's all in the past. Now we can just look forward to the future together. Forever.
Yeah. Well, I'll drink to that, little brother. Your outlook on life has changed so much. You have come so far in such a short time.
Well, it's because of you. No, and of course, Felicia.
You love her a lot, don't you?
Yeah, incredibly. She's one of a kind.
Well, I predict that you're going to have a wonderful life together.
I hope so.
You know so. She loves you. What could possibly stand in your way?
Still thinking about Felicia.
I just can't believe I've lost my daughter to Spectre, and yet it seems I have.
Well, one good thing came out of it, at least for me.
What's that?
I got a chance to really get to know Felicia better, and she really impressed me.
Well, not with her business sense.
She may be a rebel, and she may be a bit too impulsive for her own good, but her love and loyalty for you is very strong.
So she demonstrates her loyalty by allying herself with Sally Spectre.
Eric, you have to know what Felicia's going through.
You think she's upset about this?
She hates herself.
Well, I just wish I'd gotten to her earlier. What are you doing?
It's an experiment I've been working on.
With diapers?
And a formula I've been developing.
What kind of a formula?
Here, I'll show you.
My God. The chemist at work. You've got a whole laboratory out here.
See, these diapers I sprayed just a few minutes ago with this non-toxic formula that I developed at the hospital lab. Here, feel.
Oh, it's soft. I can't feel anything.
Good. That's my goal. To make a water-repellent diaper that doesn't get hard or stiff. So that when the floodgates open on Eric Jr., Daddy's pants don't get wet.
Oh, I see. Well, does it work?
Well, let's find out.
Well, that's fantastic. I'm impressed.
Well, it's not quite perfected yet. At least I got your mind off of Felicia for a couple of minutes.
Hello, Felicia. Come on in, huh? Welcome to Sibling.
The Bold and the Beautiful. This portion sponsored by Irresistibly Soft Charmin. Everybody loves a little squeeze.
Well, this is an exciting day for us both, isn't it? Your first day at Spectra.
I'm here against my will, Sally. So let's dispense with the pleasantries.
Sure. I just hope you remember all of the things that made you want to sign a contract with us in the first place.
Well, at first, I thought I could trust you. I thought you were being straight with me.
I was. I still am. You were very interested in the things we had to offer you at Spectra then. You wanted those things passionately.
Enough to sign my life away, apparently.
I couldn't be quite so trusting now, could I? I made sure you signed a contract. And it looks like it was a good thing I did.
You certainly covered all the bases.
All except one. I never anticipated something becoming a problem, and now I'm afraid it might be.
Do tell. I'd love to hear how you missed a trick.
It never occurred to me that in your zeal to get even with me, you would destroy yourself.
Hello, Clarke. Would you like a glass of wine?
I want to talk to you. What the hell are you up to?
Up to.
This ridiculous book you're writing about Sally?
Your wife's a fascinating woman. I'm very captivated by her.
So am I.
I realize that, Clarke. And I do also realize that it is over between us romantically.
Has to be. My marriage means too much to me.
We had incredible chemistry together, Clarke. We had a spark that was very powerful. But we had something else, too.
Julie. Had to end.
We were friends before we were lovers, Clarke. I want us to be friends again.
I don't know if that's possible.
You need friends now more than ever. Success distances people. You need someone you can be yourself with, someone who will listen, someone who will care. Admit it, Clarke. You need a friend like me.
You know,
I have a great idea. I'm going to call Bill, see if he's available tonight, and we can all go out. We'll have some fun.
Oh, that sounds great.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just assuming that Felicia's going to be available.
Well, I can find out.
You know, Mother would be so glad to know that you're doing well. We're doing well. I just wish that she could be more part of our lives.
I know, but that would only complicate things for her.
Yeah, I know, you're right. That woman has been through so much since Dad's breakdown. And now, years later, finding out why you left home and then Dad denying it. I don't know, a more fragile woman would never have made it through all of this. Anyway, why don't we meet you for dinner? Say at the Taxi Bar and Grill around 7? Jake? Jake, did you hear me?
That sounds fine. There's someone I gotta see. I'll call you a little bit later, okay?
You're not giving up, are you?
No way. I've been at this for a couple of months now, on and off.
And the objective again?
It's to keep the wetness in and not make the baby uncomfortable.
So this would be a dry alternative to disposable diapers.
And far better for the environment.
Or do you think you're close to a solution?
Oh, Eric, I don't know.
What if you were back at the lab?
But I'm not back at the lab. You and I both decided that I was going to take an indefinite leave of
No,
absence.
I understand that. But if you had the lab at your disposal, would you pursue this project?
Definitely. I think it has potential.
Well, what if we were to set up a lab at Forrester?
A lab at Forrester?
Mm-hmm. I mean, that way you'd be able to continue your work, and Eric Jr. could be right with us.
Where would it go?
Anywhere. We have lots of room. With plumbing and electricity, everything you need. What do you think?
Do you really think that it could work?
Well, we'll make it work.
Yes, I think it sounds incredible.
Good. And Forrester has a new chemist.
But don't you think it's a little strange, a chemist working in a design house?
Not really. In-house chemists are relatively common.
What do they do?
Oh, they do everything. From testing the durability of fabrics to creating new fabrics and new ideas.
I don't know how to do that.
Well, we'll have to see to it that you learn. Come on. I want you to be more involved at Forrester.
Well, if you really think that I could contribute, I'd love it. I would love to work at Forrester.
I would really hate to see you do that, Felicia. Because it wouldn't be just your career that would be ruined, it would be your life.
This is all very dramatic, but I have no idea what you're getting at.
Well, it's apparent that you resent me for trying to hold you to a contract. A contract you signed very willingly, but now you want no part of. I'm just afraid you might do something imprudent.
Meaning?
Meaning that if you don't put your heart and soul into designing this new line with me, Felicia, I won't be the one who will suffer for it. You will be.
I want to know why you're pursuing a relationship with my wife. Are you trying to destroy my marriage, or are you just out to drive me crazy?
Clarke, I am just as career-minded as you. When I see a good story, I go after it.
This one's too close for comfort. I won't allow it. stay away from my wife.
How can I do that? I've got a publisher who just sent me a $50,000 advance.
I'll give you the money if that's what you need. I don't want you to go anywhere near Sally. Is that clear?
But I want to emphasize that drugs can only assist you in getting past your depression.
Wait, you can't go in here. The doctor's with a patient. I'm sorry, Dr. Hayes.
Taylor, I'm sorry. I gotta see you, though. It's very important.
Jake, I am with a patient. It won't be very long. If you could just wait outside, please.
It isn't the money, Clarke.
What do you want? Revenge? Are you trying to get even with me for breaking it off with you?
I told you, I want us to be friends.
You want to be my friend? All right. Cancel the book.
You can be so passionate, Clarke. I've never known a man like you. You can be passionate about creating your one-of-a-kind gowns, passionate about food, about drink, about love.
I don't know what this has to do with anything.
I'm just like you, Clarke. I need to create. This could be the book of a lifetime for me. You can't ask me to give it up any more than I would ask you to give up your passions. Clarke, what is life without passion? It isn't living.
That doesn't change what you've done. You should have consulted with me first when you first had this idea about a book with Sally.
I didn't think you'd talk to me.
Don't pull that. Of course, I'd like to hear anything. What are you doing? Not listening to me.
Let me give you some good professional advice, Felicia. Do your best work for me. Design your heart out. Don't give me anything second-rate.
You think I'd try to sabotage the line?
I think in a misguided attempt to get even with me, you might not try as hard as you should.
Is that a challenge?
Call it anything you want. I just don't want to see you make a fatal mistake. Your name is going to be on that label right alongside mine, you know. So if you don't give it your all, you'll only be hurting yourself.
I am going to design this line exactly the way I want to. And it will be a success or it will be a failure, only because of me. I have total control. That was part of the package.
Well, that is the basis of my concern.
Then be concerned, Sally. Worry your head off if you like. You say you believe in me, that you see all of this magical designer qualities. Success written all over me.
I think it is.
Then you have no choice. You have to trust me. To do the best damn line I know how. Trust me. Just the way I trusted you. Don't worry. I know where my office is.
Oh, I hope I got through to you, Princess Felicia. Because you will be a very, very sorry young lady if you choose to ignore my advice.
Thank you for seeing me, Doc.
Well, whatever this is, it seems certainly very urgent.
It is.
What is it?
Well, I'm not quite sure. Something is happening inside of me. Something strange. Something very, very strange. Taylor, just tell me I'm not losing my mind.